There's this trend right now. Guys obsessing over primal living, cold plunges every morning, strict carnivore diet, no technology, grounding barefoot every morning, optimizing every single biohack. And don't get me wrong, some of this stuff is useful, but here's the damn problem. When you're so obsessed with optimizing every detail of your health that you forget to actually live, you end up miserable and stuck. Today, I'm breaking down why living like a primal bro every single day is unsustainable. All right, first, let's talk about what primal bro culture actually is and why it's everywhere right now. The primal bro lifestyle is basically optimize everything, cold plunges to boost testosterone and resilience, carnivore diet for optimal nutrition, grounding barefoot for earthing benefits, no blue light after sunset, specific sleep timing, specific training protocols, specific supplement stacks. It's basically health maxing to the extreme. And on the surface, it sounds great. Of course, you want to optimize your health. Of course, you want to cold plunge and eat clean and have good sleep. But here's the damn problem. It's become an obsession, just like looks maxing with these incels. An obsession with the useless stuff that ain't gonna move the needle is what's actually gonna be the enemy of living an actual good life. Being healthy should just be about living 80% healthy without a single thought, because let's be honest, if you're 80% healthy, you already feel most of the benefits. The chore of trying to grind for that last 20% of health to be health max is not a good ROI. You'll be wasting a lot of time and mental energy when 80% is already the top 1% of men. That last 20% is diminishing returns. You're not gonna be some magic species because you grind at that last 20%. I'm probably about 80% healthy right now, and I feel fine. So I don't know, man. If you're thinking or even obsessing about trying to be healthy every day with set schedules and protocols for everything stuck in your head, you're contradicting yourself. You wanna know why? Because always thinking about health is not healthy. Health should just be automatic. That's what so-called health should truly mean. But no one I hear on YouTube talks about this type of shit. Like, health should be fucking automatic. All these primal bros act like they're such high-ass testosterone human beings, but I bet you right now behind that camera, a lot of them aren't even following most of their practices that they preach constantly on their channel. At least with me, everything that I'm telling y'all in these videos, I'm currently doing it. If I change my mind on something, which it does happen, I won't be afraid to admit it and say, you know, I might have been wrong about this. You have to make everyday life sustainable, because if you're doing something consistently that you hate, I don't care who the fuck you are, you're not gonna last for this. This could apply to anything in life. The only way you'll probably do something that you hate every day consistently is if it's a matter of survival, like a shit 9 to 5 or whatever for income, because income is survival. If you don't have money, you're dead, bro. You're not gonna be able to afford nothing. You're gonna be homeless, and then I'll tell you this, there was a short amount of time where I was trying to do the morning walk outside with the sun almost every day, while also trying to tan max and doing all this primal bro shit. Now I'm like, fuck it, because yes, while I still do agree with everything I mentioned in that tan maxing video I made to get tan properly, by the way, check that video out if you haven't seen it. It's just now I'm in a different season of life where work matters more than anything else to me. Think about it like this: what would give me personally, based on my season of life right now, a better ROI? Waking up and getting the sun while tan maxing for an hour outside every morning, or recording 3 videos in that hour to expand my YouTube? I think with that question, you know the damn answer. It's just a matter of goals at the end of the day, because for some, they really get a joy out of all this primal shit. But for others, and I think the majority, sorry to say, they'd be better off spending their time elsewhere. Another fucking problem with all this health maxing shit is that it's actually expensive. The grass-fed beef that they always praise, supplements, cold plunges, the saunas, the EMF blockers, the reverse osmosis, all different Tupperware. It adds up fast. And most of y'all teenagers and early 20-year-olds just can't afford it, plain simple, especially when you got all this college debt. Here's the thing: the money could go toward things that actually move the needle in your future. Saving, investing, learning skills, building a business. Don't you want to escape that 9 to 5 life and be your own boss without having to always be told by a fat chuck what to do at this time? Like, let's say you gotta take a shit out of job. You can't even take that shit because the boss is like, nah, you can't. There's just no time for breaks right now. You gotta get to work. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Is this the American dream? Is this what I was born to do? Is not being able to behave like a human and do the things I have to do? Like, if I have to pee, then I will pee. Like, if you're not gonna let me pee, I'll pee on you, motherfucker. Like, holy shit. It's just crazy, bro. Regular beef works fine. You don't need this grass-fed shit with everything. Regular supplements work okay. You don't need premium everything. And for me right now, supplements, a lot of them are a scam. The difference between expensive and cheap is that maybe 3 to 5% better is also the expensive. The difference between having savings and not having savings, on the other hand, life-changing. Like, this stuff is way more important than just feeling a tiny bit more clarity or better with this grass-fed shit. Like, come on, it's not worth all that money. Most guys are maxing out health spending while having 0 savings. That is ass backwards, bro. Get rich first, optimize second. Bro, listen to me right fucking now. You are probably young watching this. You're gonna feel healthy and energetic anyway, as long as you do the basics consistently. Regular food, regular gym, basic fucking discipline like a normal human being. That's all you need. Not premium everything. Not that I recommend you should do this much, but you can afford to beat up your body. Like, with alcohol here and there, and smoking here and there, pizza here and there, since you're still developing, you got bigger goals that you should accomplish, like, you know, money and shit and dating life. But I'm gonna tell you something that is now positive finally. A time where a health maxing season would actually be really good is if you're a little older, you know, in your 30s, because aging has already taken place a little bit, and a lot of you guys went around this age probably have kids, start a family, whatever. So being healthy for the sake of your kids' development and to be a good role model for them, that will significantly make health maxing way more important and actually trump any sort of dating season of life or or trying to squeeze out every last penny of this client. Like, but when you're a teen with raging hormones anyway, wanting to fuck every girl you see, plus wanting to lift all the time, etc., it just means that health maxing shouldn't be the priority at the moment. And that's okay. Don't be pressured into doing it by all these primal guys in the community. It's toxic some way. There are good, but there are some bad. Kind of like with almost every community. We should definitely achieve the 8% health mark first. As I said earlier in this video, because like the basic whole food diet, good sleep, good workout routine and shit, you can never go wrong with that. These are your foundational years after all. I call the teenage years the foundational years. Are good or well, that's kind of what they are. But anything is better than partying every weekend. Just don't bother pushing that last 20% of health. Unless you're like a Primal YouTuber or something where living primarily is actually a damn job, just don't bother. Just don't let influencers convince you that you need to spend money you don't have to get results. Consistency is fine. That's what matters. Because inflation is fucking real, bro. Good fucking luck. Now, the real interesting question is, why are guys living primarily so much? Why is it so trendy? Because fitness influencers and other guys, they're pushing it since there's content in it. It sounds impressive. Yeah, bro, I cold plunge every day and only eat grass-fed beef and eggs and my honey and fruit on my wooden cutting board. It sounds hardcore. It's kind of like the Diamond Gym thing. Like, they sound hardcore. They sound like they're the shit, but they're not. Once you leave the Primal community, you'll get hate. Kind of like Face IQ when he left, because it's this ultra cult. It's actually ridiculous. No one should feel pressured while making any rational decisions for themselves. Plain and simple. You're all an individual human at the end of the day. And here's what nobody talks about: the actual cost of extreme health maxing. The social costs, specifically. Your friends, you want to grab some pizza, burgers, and you're eating only carnivore. So now you gotta buy like a fucking, steak tartare at this restaurant or something. Like, your girlfriend wants to go out late a couple of times a week. And your friends, let's say, want to hang once or twice a week as well, maybe a little later. But you're so stressed out about your blue light, right? Oh my God. Doesn't that feel more isolating? Like, just doesn't it? And when you're in these young foundation years, social skills and networking matter so much more than just avoiding some fucking blue light. The more you think about this whole thing with the Primal movement, the sadder it gets. It's sad. It really is. It strips other additional parts of your life that matter more at the moment, like your dating life, your work life. You can even categorize your life based on the seasons, as I said earlier. But with this health maxing dilemma, it seems like you're really just optimizing yourself into a corner. Like, you're just trapping your shit with all your little nerdy Primal self-improvement protocol. Man, you're just gonna look like a fucking weirdo out there, bro. Okay, so the Primal Bro extreme doesn't work. What's the alternative? The actual answer is less flashy, but it's focusing on the big goal of yours without any distraction, any other shit that doesn't fit your season of life. The problem is that sort of statement I just fucking said is that it's hard to contentify in the whole, I eat beef liver and only meat and fruit and cold plunge daily, since it doesn't have the cult Primal does either. Like, if you're in a work season, why waste the first part of the morning every morning rounding, tanning, step maxing, stretching, all this shit, when the business of yours is just sitting there in your damn laptop? It would actually be better off if you did the so-called unoptimal thing and wake up without that rubbish, just eat your breakfast, then get right to work. Like, if you don't get the sun every day, oh well. If you lose some of your tan, oh well. But at least you're focusing on the things that actually move the needle. Like, if you're really broke, you have to go into a work season, bro. I don't care how tan you are. I don't care how fucking much grass-fed beef you got stocked. You gotta get that fucking money. Because if you don't get that money, how are you supposed to get the grass-fed beef, bitch? It all comes back to money, unfortunately. If you're in a social season, on the other hand, then don't fucking wake up and stare at a laptop all morning working on your so-called business, typing away. Get outside, find a cafe, go to that cute girl you like there, and start a simple furry conversation. It could be anywhere, like malls, parks, concerts, clubs. If you do some alcohol in here, that's the whole point. It's to be social, actually have fun, be present, right? Because when you're in a social season, yes, your business takes a back seat, but you're actually putting it all into something else. Just focus on bringing your boys out while satisfying your dating life, and boom, you're good. You are now more socially calibrated after this social season you've done. And here's what kills me. The results are basically the same. The guy eating 80% clean and occasionally having pizza has the better body than the guy eating 100% carnivore. You wanna know why? Because he isn't raising his cortisol all the damn time with this one meal a day, old mass shit, and restriction of carbs. It's so crazy how these Primal guys talk about how the diet is so magical for bloating, curing all your skin acne, or this and that. I don't know, some other shit. Yet there's still 15% body fat and not that shredded because they're fucking depleted, goddammit. Don't restrict the whole fucking macronutrient from your body, bro. It's like you're disrespecting your own body. I bet you your body doesn't fucking like it. It's what it needs at the end of the day, carbs. So stop stressing it out, for goodness sake. The guy sleeping 7 hours versus the guy with perfect sleep optimization, very similar recovery. Like 7 to 9 seems to be the sweet spot. You don't need to do all these little things in your room. Have your blue light blocking glasses, couple hours before bed, have the cool room, and boom, you don't need all this mouth tape and nose tape. I don't even know. Like, there's so much bullshit. Focus on the things that move the needle, bro. And here's what you need to hear, because I gotta be real with y'all. It's okay to be a normal person. Now, yes, don't be a normie, right? You gotta be better than the average. But if the normalness comes out of you here and there, it's fucking fucking good, bro. Eat that pizza with your bro or your fucking beautiful girl. Eat that shit. Get it in your damn system. It's okay to sleep a normal amount. It's okay to not cold plunge. You don't need to be so extreme to be healthy. That's the overall message here. That's what you should take away this. Being consistently good beats being extreme and burning out. Did you hear me already? That's the real secret. And here's why this matters, right? Especially to you as a teenager. You have limited time and energy. You're trying to balance school, training, social life, maybe a part-time job at a fucking Dunkin' or whatever while you're zooted there. I don't know. You can't afford to be so obsessed with all this health max and shit specifically. And then when you try to max other parts, like when you try to looks max, health max, social max all at the same time, bro, that is a recipe for disaster. You're gonna fucking just half-ass everything. I don't care who you are. It's not possible. It's not sustainable. You just need to be sustainable. Be the guy who trains consistently, eats mostly clean, actually has a life. That's the winning move. Now go check out this video in here on why you should be as simple as possible with fitness facilities. See ya.